Go, my eyes. Go, Zulin. There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Over here. Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here. Bridget. My own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with my Zigrili.
Good to meet you as well. So, is the wedding here? When you spoke of a marriage feast, Gunnar, I hoped it would be at home.
No. We're here for the festival and blessings. Bridget's hand must be given. You know me, Eivor. I'm forged in honor.
Whose blessing? I see no pitchfork-shaking father or weeping mother.
Glauacestus elderman Kunan. He helped raise Briggs since she was a pup.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath mama dad carried evan gilid an anon. Conan helped druise me.
Briggs and man Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. Yw tŵ bags of air sich o gwmpas gilid. That Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skald for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There is the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
Have I wronged you? I'm here only for the wedding. Where I come from, we do not poison the well of friendship so swiftly.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godride kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks. Only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan. But your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then? Sour. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth for Kenhelm, kingborn. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunon for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from? Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Conan has the eyes of prophecy.
This blood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Conan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our past was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but pathna usually safe. To the brievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Conan, and that spatcock Tefter lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Tefter. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgal an fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, that's Hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for Kate and Abe. And you cannot have your cloak back until you leave.
I'll keep this. Gunnar. Trick or treat!
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louis. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year.
Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Louis haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Here then, sweets for the Mari Louis. You've earned it.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
Then, in the mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed all in white, and the children knew they should not have been out. You shall not have
I need your eyes, my friend.
and the children you shall not.
I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming hidden neath the hood.
Never knowing who is knocking, wanting something good.
Oh, very nice.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the weaver.
Cum magna voce latrari canes belli cubili exarsit. Sic faciem winforfelium et ambulatum.
Eivor!
Nantum canibus. Domini mendatium et humilis.
Eivor! Mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of caves. How does it feel to pillage what is freely given?
A worthy haul, and a tradition worth keeping up.
Itaque motorumque Christi fidelium explendi.
Not have been out. What else can send their dog?
Good!
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar! You should see this! Gunnar! My cakes! Cast about this land, my friend. Gunnar!
Say to me.
Damn deserter.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ him tall.
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Glowerchester?
They know how to have fun. My leg!
Gunnar!
Univalis Macallum.
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Till Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
Is Dean a fall? Regardless of Poisiel Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gweneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before your return.
Give me strength.
My mam modern is known am a humor tywyll gydran.
I'm glad you're all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
Adheret lumbare ad furore de hominibus quasis
Go! Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Fik! Þar var mér að láta með beinið þinn?
With bitter ale and I thought the church condemned this celebration.
I hate the church. Name's Gwarim, and I turned to God just 3 years back.
You look like a man with a past. What were you before you took up the cloth?
Me? A grain farmer. Had to take up the sword a few times to protect my crops.
What brought you to God?
You know you need to change after the third night you wake up britchless in pig shat, with no idea how you got there.
Do you like Gloucester?
Ah, 'tis a beauteous place. Shame they're losing their alderman.
Enjoy the festival, Gwillem.
Ah, perhaps a drink later?
With bitter ale and sweet friends. That is a fine way to end the day. Alone with your thoughts at last.
Eivor, perhaps. Every moment is sweeter when you are the Harvest King. All this bounty. Soon, I will join it. But eat, drink, enjoy all that Gloucester's lush woods offer.
Alone with your thoughts at last.
Eivor, but eat.
Your mother plate. Lord that will. Rest from rattling skulls. Rattle these bones instead. Looking for a worthy challenger.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefter.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks. Join us.
The lad will be easy pickings.
Perhaps later, Tefter. I will find you again and defend my honor in ale.
Ready for that drink, Eivor? But fair warning, my reputation will not suffer another blow.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
Gwillem, the warrior monk. Now we can match Wills with a flagon in hand.
Ale is known to blunt even the sharpest of blades, Eivor.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull! Staggering already? So slow? Ah! Rulemonger! You're going to start.
Come on, lad. Show the game you're ready.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay?
Good effort, Tefter. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
Your people are loyal to you, Kunan. Seems a waste to throw your life away.
Their loyalty would falter if I shirked my duties. I will die glorious in flame, not live to further choke my homeland.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Kunan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tefter. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak! What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse. Yes.
Soft words from a heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah! The greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You seem magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tefter! 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 Where are you? Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling. Tefter, are you here? Tefter's bodyguard. Killed by knife. The spot has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged.